He firmly believed in his thoughts, and secretly came to the pond at night, and sure enough, he found a travel bag containing a female corpse, and the case was quickly reported by the media. Xiao Kui also came to the scene to investigate. Looking at the scene in front of him, he knew that it must be Lao Pu's ghost. So he decided to take revenge on Lao Pu, and the next day he changed into civilian clothes. Holding a cat came to Lao Pu's pet hospital. It happened that this was Lao Pu's daughter Yon Boxi passed by. She told Xiao Kui that the pet hospital had been temporarily closed. When she learned that this was Lao Pu's daughter, Xiao Kui had some evil thoughts. Maybe it was a good choice to start with her, and at night, she took the initiative to talk to Yuan Shi and said that she would send her home. In fact, the purpose is to find out the location of Lao Pu's family. At this time, Lao Pu is anxiously waiting for his daughter to come home. But as a figure gets closer and closer, Lao Pu's left eye twitched uncontrollably. And after a look, the person who came was a woman he killed many years ago. He choked the woman's neck, but suddenly came. Lao Pu was completely dumbfounded. His condition was so serious that he even began to suspect that the rear-end collision that day was a deviation in his memory. Maybe he was the real murderer. And the next day, Lao Pu was strolling around the market and found that his daughter was dating a man. He hurriedly rushed forward to stop him, but he had forgotten Xiao Kui's appearance. He just felt that he didn't look like a good person. After returning home, Lao Pak angrily told Yuan He not to associate with Xiao Kui anymore, but Yuan He said that Xiao Kui was investigating about you. He suspected that you were a serial murderer. Lao Pu was stupid. Could it really be the person he killed? While he hadn't forgotten it, he handed over the bloody handkerchief to a police friend and asked him to help investigate the test. But the friend said that it was okay to help, but the test took a week, and the next day, Lao Park personally went to pick up his daughter from work, but found that Xiao Kui was also there. The father broke into his daughter's room early in the morning and then lifted his daughter's quilt. And the daughter Yun Hei looked fierce and didn't understand what her father was doing. But the father said that it was for his safety and then stuffed him into a taxi. It turned out that the man Lao Pu found that his daughter was dating a murderer recently. So for the safety of his daughter, he decided to let this person disappear within a week from the old business. But on the first day, Lao Pu's old problem was committed. And when he woke up, he was already at home. And Yun Hei also took Xiao Kui home. He forgot everything about Xiao Kui, only knew that he was his daughter's boyfriend. But chatting and chatting, he seemed to remember something. That's right, it was the obsession to protect his daughter that reminded him of everything. He realized that something was wrong, and then sent Xiao Kui away. At this time, he accidentally found that his daughter had several strangulation marks on her neck, so he angrily asked his daughter if that guy did it. He accused Yuan He of why he was disobedient. Obviously, it only took a week, but Anna He said that a week had already passed. Not only the neck injury was pinched by his father's own hands, but even Xiao Kui was called by his father. Lao Pu was completely fierce. It seems that the memory of a week ago has disappeared from my mind into the